Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Bro Talk. This is your host, Kareem. I am here with my co-host, Isaac Mark G, and by love with us a little bit. So happy that you're here. If this is your first time, welcome. This is Bro Talk, where we talk about manhood, brotherhood, and fatherhood. And today we have a really great discussion. We're going to talk about Mother's Day, baby mothers, and responsibility. That word can be a blessing and it can also be a curse word depending on who you are. So we're gonna get into that conversation in a little bit. But first thing we like to do, because we are brothers, is to check in on one another. So Ike, bro, what's going on? What's new in y'all worlds? Oh, you're on mute.
Oh yeah, I am on mute. Life is good, man. I got a request this morning to shout out a very special person.
Okay.
Um, so Ava had to shout her out. She had her state competition this weekend Saturday.
Yeah.
She went there. She did a good job.
Good.
She didn't do as good as she wanted to, of course, but she did make the podium for her floor routine. So definitely proud of her, and see the improvements that she's made over the season. One, just to get to the state competition, not everybody makes it. So she had a
Nah,
really good season, but two to go there and finish top seven, in one of the categories is great as well too. So kudos to her, and the hard work that she put in to get to this level. The week before it was Zoe. Now Ava got a chance to do her thing as well too. So for a little while, I think we get the opportunity to not go to these competitions and spend more money on
I was
gas
just gonna say, man, just say you
and
gonna
the
money,
entry
bro. You might
fees.
just get right to
Yeah, it was coming because man, like
it.
we walk up to pay, and you got to sneak some kids in because we just got too many. So we just like said, well, Zoe's an athlete. To me as an athlete too. They don't got to pay, but
We all look
still.
alike anyway, right?
Yeah, but still, with three of us, me, Ezra, and Eli walking in, we is $50. You know what I mean? So,
What?
um, $50. Yeah. So I
That
mean,
is
I've had to pay
Wow.
80 for some competitions before as well. So 50
Shoot.
$50 is probably the least amount that we pay to get into
Bro, I
any of
can't complain now about basketball at all. I can't complain.
just to walk in there after driving, all the way to Syracuse or Buffalo or wherever else we had to go. They still like smack you in the face, and you got to pay cash. So
Woo.
yeah, it's a lot, but it's they love to do it. So we're gonna
It's
do
the
everything we can
investment,
to
it's
make
a
sure
sacrifice, right?
they can do it. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that
Yeah.
was Saturday, and then obviously Mother's Day. I'm sure we'll get into that, but definitely got to shout out my mom and my aunt and Ezra. We had a chance to honor them this weekend and spend a little time with them. So just want to say Happy Mother's Day to each of them out loud for the world to hear.
Doubt.
well for me. I'm just getting back, man, from the Caribbean islands, man. I had to go out there, bury my grandmom. 95 years around the sun, man. So she lived. It was a good celebration, a lot of rain. You know what I'm saying? And I have to sneak one of these back in, Donald Trump country. I was eating a lot of these, man. I'm just, I can't share with y'all brothers. I wish I could share with y'all brothers. You know what I'm saying? But I had to sneak a few of these back. I ain't just one. But you know what I'm saying? Jamaica was nice, man. Jamaica, you know, was cool, man. It was cool.
What's
Good
up?
time.
Nah, that's what's up, man. And definitely condolences, but it sounded like y'all had a celebration. Sound like y'all
Celebration,
had a
baby.
party, no doubt. Celebration of life, man. That's all right. Yeah, for me, pretty much the same. Celebrated Mother's Day. My wife and my mom in love. I went to get some cards from Hallmark. I was like, yeah, I need cards for my wife, my mom. I need cards for three mothers, and it was just a blessing, man, to be able to say that. you know, for 3 moms. But it was good, man. It was good. Got a lot of rest, and we here. So, bros, man, let's get into it, man. Let's talk about Mother's Day. I know for some men, this is a great holiday. For some men, it's not a good holiday. And if you're future, you know, this is an opportunity to shout out all your baby mothers and the mothers that they've been. But you know, I guess we can just kind of start the conversation with, you know, Mother's Day go.
Well, Mother's Day is all about celebrating, man, these beautiful women that we have in our lives. You know, women. Some people say woman and women, more than one. Could be wife and a baby mom. It could be baby moms. It could be your mother, your wife, mother. You know that you have great relationship with. Um, you know, so being, you know, your mother as well. So Mother's Day is all about celebrating, man, that queen. You know, it doesn't have to be your personal queen. It'll be like I said, your mother-in-law who's a queen who's hold it down for you. Um, it could be your mom, you know what I'm saying, and just probably even her aunt, you know what I'm saying, that represent you and give you that love and show you that, hey, if you're not here, we got them. You know what I'm saying? And you know, so you look at that as well too. You know,
Yeah,
celebration, man.
yeah,
So, so I always gotta, you know, it's just stuff that goes in my head. So, you know, I say it sometimes. But you know, for for people that look at their pets as children, can you say happy mother? Should you say happy Mother's Day to them, or does that diminish like the meaning of Mother's Day? Because people that are pet parents, right? They do the birthdays, they celebrate on holidays, they give their pets gifts. They don't necessarily get them back, right? It's not reciprocal, but you know, they that is their child, that is their baby. Like, can you say should we say happy Mother's Day to pet parents?
yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna do that, but
Why not
if
though?
cause man, I don't put animals and human beings on the same platform. You know, like I put human beings first, then
Yeah,
animals.
I get it, right? But
Yeah,
as a human being, we celebrate each other's birthdays, right?
yeah,
And like, you know, as a you know, for some people, they pets, they celebrate their birthday. Like, it's these are all the same things. Holidays, like Christmas, they
yeah.
give gifts for Christmas. It's like all the same thing. So I don't understand why it's taboo to say happy Mother's Day to somebody. I'm just asking, does that diminish it for, like, if you say it to someone that owns pets and then say it to, you know, a parent that had a baby, a human baby?
Well,
Is
in
there
my
a difference?
household, if I told my dog Happy Mother's Day and celebrated and got the dog a card and all those other stuff, I don't think my wife be too happy about that.
So it's not
Yes.
a competition, right? That's like,
Uh,
you just said you got had 3 mother figures and you bought 3 separate cards, right?
I did,
Like,
man.
which one of those cards was better?
As a man, all human beings.
I
That the
don't know.
message
If you're
was
in the
tailored.
chat, man, let us know what you
Tailor.
think. I don't think I personally don't think there's anything wrong with it, right?
Well, I mean, you can tell your dog Happy Mother's Day and tell
I
the
ain't got
dog that
one.
they got. And if you did, or tell your male dog that got like 5 or 10 baby mothers because they've been breeding. Happy Father's Day.
Hey, happy Father's Day. He was out there working, man. Making sure his species stayed alive.
Yo, I almost went down another rabbit trail with that because I was listening to somebody talking about like how, you know, somebody that has a lot of partners, you know, they were equating it to like the animal kingdom, saying that, you know, that contributed to tapping into the animalistic. I don't want to say it's not a side, but kind of tap into that, animal where, you kind of just do things out of instinct. Like, for example, like the dog, right? Male dog might have, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, however many, female dogs that they mate with, and there's really no attachment to it. They kind of just do their thing and kind of keep it moving. And they were kind of equating that same thing sometimes to men, where they go have all these baby moms and they just populating the earth. And, there's really no real connection there. I think I just saw a famous football player supposedly having his knife child. And, there was some talk around that or whatnot. But anyway, I mean,
that's
think of that.
Yeah, but so you're talking about the men going around and populating and having, all these kids, all these different women. But what about women that have like 9 kids and 6 or 7 baby fathers, right?
I think the same applies.
You view that the same way?
I think it's similar, man, because it's, most times it's a choice. Now, I'm not saying if somebody was violated or anything like that, because that's a different situation. But, if it was consensual, and y'all decided, people decided to come together as one, not under the banner of, marriage, which I'm seeing now for some folks is seeming more and more old fashioned as the days go on. I still believe in marriage. I still believe in the power of it. That's me though. And, you got to kind of ask your question, man, like, why? First of all, you and I, Isaac, you just said you went to a gym. Every time you go to a gymnastics event, you paying $50, $80. Imagine if you had 5 more children. How much money you would be paying every time you went to an event? Like, kids are expensive, man.
Well, I mean,
over a period of time,
wouldn't be able to go. Like, they just, like, some of them would have to stay home, and I would have to stay home with them. So maybe I will have some more kids, because
maybe you will. You ain't gotta go. You just stay home, right? But there was a time when having a lot of children did actually make sense. So, like, before city came up, you needed people to work on the farm, or you needed people to work on the farm. And there also contraception probably isn't really available, or people just didn't really believe in it. So our grandparents or great grandparents probably come from packs of 10, 12. I've heard something as big as like 15, children coming.
They didn't have that. Yeah, they didn't have the internet, man. So there was nothing to help them pass time.
Keep them entertained.
Like, they didn't have like a lot, color TVs and all that stuff. So it's just like I'm not going to just sit here.
All they had was bedtime, right?
And if I do sit here and listen to the radio, some slow song about to come on and put them in the mood, and boom, maybe number 9.
Yes, it was a different time, man. It was a different time, but it was a different time, bro. But I think Mother's Day, man, also we gotta recognize that Mother's Day for other folks, might not be, a joyous occasion, right? Some people that we know personally, moms have passed on, and it could be just a time where, it could be difficult, it could be tough, for them. And so I know, like, I reached out to a few people that I know. I know, like, my godmother passed last year, so I reached out to my god sister, just checking up on her, man. But hopefully people that are watching, if you know people that are missing, their mother, and they don't have a chance, they can't communicate with them, right? Reach out to them, say something to them. You know what I mean? It's just, let them know that you love them. Let them know that you're there, you see them. You know what I mean? Because we all got that time that's coming. Oh, my mom put a comment. Hey, Mom. She said, in the long run, children suffer the most. They're not living under the same roof grown-ups do, but children suffer from my actions. Oh, yeah. She's talking about when there's, like, kids in different places and having different baby mothers, man. Like, it does make a difference, man. Like, I've seen it. I'm sure you've seen it. Kids grow up under different roofs, man. You kind of wonder, like, you know, sometimes they could be totally different than you, man, have different values because you're not growing up under this roof, man. I know,
Miss Hayes, happy Mother's Day. Yeah, and I just wanted to, but yeah, I agree. You know, with you, it's got to be tough. Like, you know, I thank God that, you know, I'm not in that situation. But I know, like, you know, a lot of times when, you know, people don't stay together, it's because they might have difference of opinions and even, you know, their ideologies and, you know, what is best for their children. So I think, you know, that alone, it kind of will bring a lot of conflict when you're talking about, you know, trying to raise a child in two different places and two different spaces. And when you're in this household, this is how we do things. But when you're in this household, this is, you know, another expectation that can be very confusing for, you know, the kids as well, the children as well, too. So, and then even trying to be caught in a position where it's like, now I have to make a decision. You know, who do I want to follow, or who am I going to listen to or take advice from? You know, there's all these question marks that pop up for that child. So that's a really good point.
Yeah.
Mr. Trina, good evening. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Happy Mother's Day to you too.
Happy Mother's Day. Yo, B, you on? What's up, brother?
Yes, sir. I'm here. What's good, bros?
What's good? Chilling, man. We just talking about Mother's Day, man, and we were just having a conversation. I'm sure you was listening in, man. But yeah, man, we were just saying Mother's Day for some is a great time to be with their mother and to celebrate, take them out to eat. Yo, I remember when Ponderosa used to be open, man. That used to be the dope Mother's Day spot right there, man. Y'all remember Ponderosa, bro?
Lines up
all
the
you
door.
can eat.
Yeah, listen.
Word.
Ponderosa was like fine dining growing up.
Word. Listen, man.
You thought that was something big for real.
Yeah, man. And then shoot, you can't forget Red Lobster. Red Lobster,
listen,
man. Used to take.
Listen, Red Lobster was
I can forget it.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Yo, I don't have
many good meals man.
Yo, the chicken Alfredo, bro. Chicken Alfredo.
Come on. That's it. Hey, yo, everything
it's good, but it puts you on the toilet like every time religiously.
I see. The chicken Alfredo, it's never done that to me. And yo, those biscuits are top tier.
You got that Smith gut there or something. I don't know.
Nah.
Yo, them cheddar biscuits, bro. Yo, the
cheddar bay biscuits.
Can't eat them now though, man. I tried them. I tried cheddar biscuits kind of like later in life. I was like, yo, how did I eat this? I ain't like
it. Man, hey, are we on Mother's Day? Or are we on food, man?
You remember food is part of Mother's Day, bro.
It's all together. Like that's when the restaurants are always full, man. I bet.
Hey, look at Kareem's stance. Look at Kareem's stance with talk about food, man. He's up. He's like back straight and he's up. Dude, like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
But nah, man. I mean, like, you know, for people that went to church, you know, they used to do the Mother's Day lunch or dinner, bro. Like, those were good times, man. Celebrating I think now Mother's Day, man, was just more. It just feels commercialized to me. You know, just you know what? Funny enough,
it's been commercialized.
It has, and I guess we were young.
But I would say, even with the commercialization of it, the you know, there's no getting around. You know what I mean? That mothers should be honored. You know, you know, you think about the process that it takes to bring a life into this world from that space and standpoint. You know what I mean? The trauma that a body goes through, man. The transformation over the period of a pregnancy, man.
But talk about Black mothers, though, man, and what they go through, because they don't always get the same care as other people. You know what I mean? And I can tell you that from experience.
They don't ever get the same care. You know what I mean?
Nah, man.
You know,
I mean,
So when you think,
you got
you think
mothers
about all
dying.
those factors. Yeah,
You got mothers almost dying, man, giving birth, bro. Like giving birth is crazy because giving birth is life and death, like almost simultaneously. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because anything can happen.
it is. I mean, you gotta think. There have been a significant number of black and brown women who have died during child labor because of the disparities in the healthcare systems.
Yeah.
And again, so that takes the conversation in another direction in terms of the complexity and the nuance of just what it means for a black and brown woman to bring a life into this world. So, but for any woman, the process is, I mean, it comes with those natural risks being there, and then on top of, again, seeing your body go from, you know, something that you've always looked at and seen a certain way to, you know, this baby protruding from you, and
Yeah, you
how
cutting out a little bit.
body's never the same. You know,
Yeah, we can't hear you, B.
can you hear me now?
Yeah. Now we can.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. How you go from seeing your body one way for all of your life, and then you get this pregnancy, and now you got a baby protruding out from you, and knowing that your body, no matter what happens, is never going to be the same. No matter, you know, I don't care what your snapback game is, your body's never the same after that. You know what I mean?
Yo, man,
And you know, it's
people
for those.
develop new illnesses. You see, like women develop like new
Yeah.
problems, and others have developed like good things. Like I've heard of somebody having that. Well, I think so. Yeah, someone had like allergies before. After they had the baby, they had allergies no more. And I've seen it the other way around. Like just I've seen like people say like their hair grew crazy, like a lot of new hair. I mean, it's a lot, man. But there's a lot of stuff going on,
Yeah,
in that body. And sometimes as men, we don't, like me, the first
postpartum.
pregnancy, that was tough. Yeah, that part of it was tough, man. Because we don't deal with that. So we don't understand all the time, like what that is. You know, we're not gonna know what it is because we're women, but it's still tough to watch and experience, especially if you feel like you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, my body went through a transformation too with our kids, so it's crazy. I
almost said it, but see, I held it together.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So, ladies, if you're in the chat, mothers, if you're in the chat, I should say, what is one of your favorite things about being a mother? Just think about that as the show goes on. If you want to share, drop that in the chat.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. So, all right. So B put up a photo since he's here. He was here. Guess not no more. Hold on. Let me try to get him back on the stage.
Miss Waters.
Right, there you go.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, postpartum is it is real, man. I didn't even realize the psycho. Yeah, she just graduated too, man. I'm so proud of her.
Congratulations.
Hey, Courtney, we love you,
Little
baby.
James graduates weekend.
I'm gonna pull a James real quick. Can we get back pay for all of them daycare hours?
Yeah, that was young.
Listen, man, we was babysitters for real.
Well, that's your Mother's Day gift.
I had to babysit. I had to babysit Isaiah, man.
Yeah, that's a Father's Day
on my leg.
conversation, bro.
Yeah. I went to June. You know what? So for moms that have adult children, you know, what is it like? What is Mother's Day? Women that are watching that are moms, like how is it at that point? in your life. I know when they're kids, they, make you the cards and they draw the pictures for you, and
No,
they might pick you out some flowers and stuff like that. But when you have adult children, though, what's that like?
well, your mom is alive. What is it like for you? What do you do for your mom?
Yeah, man. So we went over there yesterday, man. We got our card. We went over there, we kicked it with her for a little bit. And my dad usually does a lot of things.
You
What usually
just got
does
her
for my mother.
card. That was
Yeah,
all.
man. Got a
That was all you did.
card, man. I got it.
Did you put? Did you? Was it an empty card?
It was a card full of love and compassion and appreciation and thankfulness. Yo, B always
That's
trying to be messy, bro. So what'd you do for your mom?
so. Planned a family photo. That went off the rails, but I still went over there with a dozen of roses and made sure we showed some tangible love. You get what I'm saying?
Everybody receives love in different ways, B. You should know that. You work
So
in sex ed.
hey, so I don't even know where to go with that conversation, because we talk about expressing Mother's Day love to our mothers. So again,
Bridget, that's funny.
So
Bridget said I told mine to send me money like they asked me. Now that's funny.
Exactly. So how much money was in that card you gave mom yesterday?
It was a lot, man. It's a lot of love, appreciation.
Listen, I don't give money. I don't know. I might give my sister. Oh yeah. My sister was here too. I forgot to shout her out earlier.
Oh,
Shout out
okay.
Alicia. But yeah, I don't know. I usually don't give money. I try not to, but on Mother's Day anyway. So what I did is I just cooked a nice brunch for everybody.
Oh, that's nice.
And had everybody come by, eat, fellowship, talk a little bit, and then go about your way. You know what I mean? Like, it's over. Mother's Day is done. Peace out.
I think, man, as they get older, man, I think what I'm learning, at least with my parents, so they're getting older, is that for them, time is everything, man. They are on the other end they got less time in front of them than they have behind them, right?
You mean more time behind them than you do in front of them?
Did I say it backwards?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That right. So I know, man, a lot of it is just time, man. Like just going over there. Like I know for me, like I talk to my mom like every week, once or twice a week, go over there, man. We got a trip coming up, family reunion usually, we're all together, man. So we just try to do stuff like together, man. I think, and that goes to the point of, because people always say Mother's Day is everything, and it's true, and I do believe that we should carve out a day that's specific to honor mothers, to honor fathers, to honor, whatever. But it should be, I guess, one of those things where it shouldn't be like on that one day it's like the Big Bang, and then it's quiet and silent for the next 11 months. You know what I mean? I think that's important too.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, keep it consistent. I think. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of commercialized America or commercialized holidays and all this too. I'm not, right? But I do like the idea of having a set aside time where you can get together and spend that time, with families and those that you love, honoring those that are important to you. I think all that is important. I think the best honors aren't always shared monetarily, though. You know what I mean? Like the best way to honor somebody isn't just to like give them something or give them money.
Right.
It's more so to, like Kareem said, I think is that time is important, and being able to, fellowship, reminisce, talk about, the good times, and then make new memories. So, if you are going to spend for me, again, I think we talk about this all the time, but if I am going to spend the money, it's either going to be on gymnastics at this point in my life or a trip. Right. So, but making it a new experience. So next time that we come together on one of these said holidays that everybody's supposed to be spending money, we can now talk about these new experiences that we had, in addition to some of those old stories, that we share and pass down through generations. So that's kind of how I feel about
let's
it.
hear from.
So you're not gonna let me like
Let's hear.
just poke Kareem a little
I was gonna
bit.
say
So
let's.
you go.
I was gonna say, man, let's hear from Brewski, man, because
Okay.
we ain't heard from Brewski yet, man, about Mother's Day. I mean, I know you were down in Jamaica and everything, man. So, how's Mother's Day for you?
I mean, my mom was in Jamaica as well. Mother's Day, like Ike said, man, it's a big commercial holiday. I love my mothers. And I say mothers because I have a lot of people that plays a mother role for me in my existence. Whether they're my aunts, but they plays the role of my mother when my mother wasn't there. Um, my coach wife, who's a mother to me as well. Um, I know Brock mom, she passed. She was also a mother to me. Ike mom, love and respect for her. I didn't get to reach out to her like I should. But Mother's Day, man, it's a love, man. It's a spread of love. It's a continued love that we do spend and share, with these people that we love on a daily basis. It's just that um we just got to continue to do that to set the record straight for our little boys and girls, to love their mothers. You know what I'm saying? Also fathers as well too. We're not going to take that back because we have a lot of great fathers in the world, but we don't get the same barrage of love like we should get. Um, However, I'm not taking anything away from mothers. For me, I call my son mother. I wish her a happy Mother's Day. Something she never done to me, man. But I don't look at it like that. I look at it as she gave me my first child, and um, I say happy Mother's Day. And I did give her one of these mangoes, you know, and tell her it's okay to that life. I said I wish her happy Mother's Day. So my mango, all the way from Jamaica, was her Mother's Day gift. You know what I'm saying? Um,
It's contraband.
hey, she grabbed that bad boy and hugged that like the best thing of her life. You know what I'm saying? Um, I call my daughter mother. She was great. I spent my time on the phone with her for a little bit. You know, and I made some other phone calls, man. Just spread the love, man. It's all about love for me. You know what I'm saying? And to see that they're having a good time. You know, so that's where I'm at with that, bro.
Yeah, I like what you did, bro. I mean, man, that takes a lot of men to call up, you know,
Yeah,
somebody that you're not dealing with like that. Well, somebody that you got to deal with because of the son, right? And
yeah,
to wish them a happy Mother's Day, man. It just goes to show, man, that when we put the child first, even if the two people are not together, but putting that child first, man, makes a difference. It makes a huge
yeah.
difference.
And Tara, I was trying to reach you, sweetheart. I couldn't get to reach you. That's my brother Brock, man. Kid's
Yeah.
mom.
Shout
I
out
try
to
to
her.
reach
Happy
out to
Mother's
her.
Day if you listen.
Happy Mother's Day, T.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, uh, I guess, man, with Mother's Day, what are some of the ways that as men or even our young sons and daughters, what are some ways that, man, we can honor our mothers just kind of throughout the year? You know, what are some things we could do to just continue to show that love and appreciation, or anything that y'all have seen or
Repeat
maybe
your
have done?
question. Repeat your question.
What are some ways that we can continue to show love and appreciation for our mothers? You know, as they're
Highlight.
aging, as they're growing.
Highlight.
Say it again.
Highlights. Highlight the goodness, man. Now, our
Yeah.
mothers live their lives, right? I just say highlight the moments, whether they with their grandkids, pictures.
Yeah, they
I
love
I
pictures, man.
I do like what I like to do, man. The togetherness of making a
Mhm.
meal and just the interaction that they have. You know what I'm saying? The jokes amongst brothers and sisters. Son and daughters, along with mom and the fiancés and the wives. The boyfriends with the mom. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Just highlight those things. You know what I'm saying? Something is gonna go down, and you gotta be ready with your camera or a video, and just highlight those things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's it. Right now it's all about peace, man. It's about having peace in their lives, bring them peace to their lives. We're not trying to interrupt that. You know what I'm saying? And we could just have a ball. You know what I'm saying? And keep it going. Like I respect Ike dad. I respect Ike stepmom. You know what I'm saying? They all could be in the same room, man. There's nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? And we could, not to call them out like that, but I've seen it so many times. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing but love. Everybody knows where they at, and everybody played their role, and everybody had a good time. You know what I'm saying? Until we leave, we're at Ike's house. We leave Ike's house and we go, go with our destination and have a blast. So just highlight those things, man, and encourage our kids, man. This is what grandma is. It's what grandma loves to have fun. But grandma is
Yeah.
also disciplined. Grandma will put that belt to butt from time to time. You know what I'm saying? Or grandma will rough you up a little bit. Eli, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, Eli. You know what I'm saying? Grandma like when you be funny, Eli. Be funny. Be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Love your grandma. Hey, Josiah, respect the ladies, man. Got to respect the
Yeah.
ladies. You know what I'm saying? We respect ladies. We say yes, grandma. How you doing, grandma? Good morning, grandma. You know, yeah, we got to talk. We got to preach those things to them, man.
That's
That'll be my take.
that's real. We got a couple comments in here. My mom, surprised you still up. She said, as we were aging,
Mama
your
Hayes,
presence.
I miss your cooking. Sorrel.
She said, as we are aging, your presence is enough. Gifts are great, but they perish. Time is precious. It's like
Yes.
gold. However, memories last a lifetime. Man. Yeah, bro, that's
That,
what you were
that
talking
was
about.
that was beautiful, Mama Hayes.
Mama Hayes, I
Yeah,
want to know when we coming back to the house for a barbecue.
Kareem still better put some money in that card next time.
We want to come over. Tell Daddy Hayes we want to come over and have
I
some
don't
of
care
this
if it ain't nothing
barbecue.
but I don't care if it
we
ain't
doing
nothing but a Starbucks gift card. You better put something
we
in that
we
card.
we doing something, man, for yo,
No, no, no,
B
no, no,
just
no,
light
no,
up
no.
messy, boy. You see
I
this
ain't
B over
messy.
here?
That's your
You a
D,
messy.
man.
You see how my you see how
Hey,
you see
hey,
It's
hey,
called teaching.
you see how IJ Dean not try to throw him under the bus, right? But my Dean, look,
Nah,
he'll
this called
he'll throw
teaching.
me under,
Put some,
add some
put something in that card.
add some oil.
That's because he know he gonna rile you up. Like if Bruce said that to me, I got 2 words. Yeah, I keep it moving.
good.
And then
That's good.
Bridget said spending some quality time. So that seems to be the message, man, is time.
Nah,
Because
tell Cortland and Lil James they better put something in that card.
Listen, that's all I needed to hear. So I ain't never giving money or gift cards no more. So I just had two prominent women in my life say, my presence is enough and spending quality time. That's all I needed to hear. I'm good.
Shit. I brought my mom breakfast.
Mama Hayes trying not to make Kareem feel bad.
Listen, man, mom protectors, man. They protect.
Yeah,
that's what they do. They protect their sons, man, from wolves like you.
And Bridget definitely protected you.
Yeah, she did, man, because y'all was terrible. That's why.
Man, you got baby.
You gonna sit up here and lie on Facebook?
You got baby, dude.
Balel, don't go down that road with Bridget protecting people. Not go down that road.
No, listen.
Bridget a lot of you guys.
Balel?
I ain't saying she didn't. I'm just saying with Kareem, it was different, man.
James.
Kareem, it was like,
all right.
Kareem was eating plates of food. We would pull up to the crib. Kareem got a whole plate of food.
Hey.
Yo, that's because y'all was jerks, man. That's okay.
Man. It's all right. He was working out. He was working out then, man.
I was working out. Yeah.
Long
nights in Holly, New York, man. Dark.
Hey, man,
no lights outside.
When it was your turn, man, Bridget took everything out the fridge, man. I was a mixologist. There was nothing in the fridge. And James' fridge full of contraband. Not contraband.
Never
legal contraband. You know what I'm saying? He got ketchup for 5 years ago. I couldn't find that. Mustard, couldn't find none of that. Name it. James have it in his fridge. I couldn't find none of it.
Yo, Bridget was a mom away from home, man.
There you go.
My mom was there. And Bridget was a mom away from home, man, because she knew that y'all wasn't gonna do right by me, man. So she had to make sure I was straight.
Yo,
they know when me and Bobby pull up, man. It's a whole different ball game, man. So they clear the house.
Now when Isaac came along, well,
I was good.
Isaac was good.
Isaac was good. I
had a great time at James' house. I took a nap and everything.
Oh man,
appreciate it, Bridget.
Yo, B, I had a comforter. I had a bed. I was chilling, bro.
Yeah.
I still had the highest score on the test.
I mean, I'm gonna be nice. I ain't even gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, now you want to be nice? You ain't been nice the whole time you've been on.
I'm gonna be nice.
All right. Cool.
Hey,
but you know what though? That's a good thing about having moms. What'd you say, bro?
Bridget helped a lot of y'all cats.
Yeah,
Bridget was at work when I came through. Lord have mercy. That's why I hate James. Walters, not Junior. Big James.
Oh man.
You know
hey man, but you know what though? That's what you need though, man, because like bro, you coming from New York, right? Like we from Rochester.
Man,
and
so
you had to have an adopted. No, I'm just saying, like you had to have an adopted mom, somebody in the rock to adopt.
Bro, listen. That's why Full Gospel Tabernacle, man, they're full of them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yes.
That's listen, man.
I'm out in the country. I have 3 houses out in the country. I could go sleep. 3 houses. You know what I'm saying? Walkers, white, and Grant.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
It was good money.
Good money.
Good money. Listen, man, people don't go to church no more, man. Yo, if you listening right now, you got to going to college, man. Go to church. Even if you just go, some old lady, I'm sorry, not old lady, some mother figure is gonna befriend you, and they're gonna look at you and say, "Hey, you been eating? You taking care of yourself?"
Go Full Gospel, man. I don't know about anybody else. I want to talk about Full Gospel.
I don't know if you can go to these.
Kareem said the first thing she gonna say is, "You've been eating." I don't think anybody had that.
That was the first thing Kareem was listening for.
Yeah.
she said a lot before that, but that's what he heard first.
That depends. Does that mean I'm gonna get a plate?
Listen, man, yo, it's a hack, man. I'm telling you. Yo, if you got a kid in college, hey, even if you had never touched the church before, hey, make that your first Sunday. Go up there, tell them you go to such and such college, and they already gonna know you broke, so you ain't even gotta tell them you broke. They gonna make sure they take care of you. Trust me. That's how it goes. How it is. All right, bro. So we getting down towards the end of our show here. Anybody we wanna well, first, let's go through the comments real quick. We haven't done that in a while. Shout some folks out. Well, definitely on to Mom. Again, happy Mother's Day. We got Trina on here. Happy Mother's Day. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Bridget, of course, happy Mother's Day. Hope you enjoyed yourself. And I'm trying to see. I don't see anybody else on.
I think that's it.
I think that's it. Well, anybody that was watching, that has a child, adopted a child, you took on a niece or a nephew, happy Mother's Day. Appreciate all the sacrifice. We appreciate you putting your life on the line to raise children. Raise a child, man. Raising kids is different now, man.
This world,
man. I'm telling you,
baby,
man.
Just to get that baby here, man. Like again, and I'm not saying this to excuse or to give anybody a pass to be a poor mother, but man, if even if a mom didn't raise you, like if your birth mother didn't raise you, man, to get you in this world, man, I have a profound respect for anybody that carried a child and brought a child into this world.
No doubt.
Because again,
no doubt.
That's not what we were called to do. But so to see it happen, to watch it happen, to witness it happen, to witness a delivery, man, what it takes for them to bring in the child, you know what I mean? I don't know, were you brothers in the delivery room?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, man.
Chloe had to get cut open.
Yeah, man.
Brandon. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see, man, you see somebody's insides laying on a table for them to bring your baby into the world.
I was like, whoa. Yo, I had to watch it though, bro. I couldn't shy away from it because I had to see it. Like I could not turn my head, man. I had to see it.
Yeah, listen, man.
It's a miracle. It's a miracle.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I just can't imagine somebody going through that and then you ever calling them out their name and one thing or another, man.
You already knew where. That's where I was going with it too, man. Like anytime you hear them act up and they be trying to wonder why the moms be reacting the way they do, because now some moms have said they've had easy births. Like literally, they do one push, they out. But that ain't everybody's testimony.
I'm not looking at it. I respect that brothers that look, but Bruiser not looking.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you see the women that get C-sections, bro. They gotta go in there and they gotta slice through layers. Get that baby out, man.
They did that so fast with Josiah.
Man,
they was pro at it, Josiah. When I came in, all I see Josiah, they swinging Josiah like woo. It was like an alley-oop. You know what I'm saying? They smacking my son on the ass. I was like, hey,
hey, yo.
Hey. I said, hey, too young. Too young, dog.
Hey, gotta make sure he breathing, man.
He hates my
gotta
son.
Make sure
That's he hates him, B. As soon as he came out, he hates my son.
Gotta make sure he breathing, man.
Yo, not give them impressions.
That gave him that first impression. He's like, So yeah, I said, okay, all right.
The lungs nice and healthy, man.
Lungs was nice and healthy. Got
Bridget
that,
said that.
you know.
Bridget said, "I, as a mom, you all have took the big brother role seriously with my children. You can't tell them that you all aren't their real uncles. Yeah,
That's
man.
right.
Seriously.
That's right.
And can't no one tell us that that's not our niece and nephew. So
yeah, I'm telling you,
seriously.
like, they gotta square up. That's my niece and
right.
Somebody say otherwise.
Yep.
Bridget, that is true.
Yep.
They gotta
And just
come
know.
see me. Come see me.
And just know when we see them out in public.
I love me some Cortland and Little James.
Yeah, congratulations on getting that master's degree, Cortland.
Yeah.
Super proud of you.
Hey, Cortland, Uncle's gonna come cook just for you, okay? We're gonna kick Daddy out.
She gonna hold you to it. You know that, right?
Oh, that's fine. Cortland know I'm good for it.
And her two babies, man. Mother's Day to her
And
too.
Kareem is not gonna be there. Okay.
Come on now. You playing night and see now you messing around.
Make sure you have some food to eat, Cortland. Last time I cooked, them boys came in. But I love to have pot of rice with gravy. You know,
my love had the bowl. My love had the bowl like this. He made
4 plates. He made 4 plates. He made one for himself, one for his wife, one for each of his son, and then have half pot of rice with gravy.
My son only eat chicken nuggets, man. He ain't that.
Yeah. So we know who ate it then.
I already know.
It was only 2 plates. It was only 2 plates.
Yeah. Listen.
You said it was only 2 plates. It wasn't enough for Brandy.
Yo, the wild part was
I got you, man.
Yo, the wild part is Kareem make the go plate before he make his actually.
Because I knew y'all was coming. Nah, this is Alpha, bro. This is Ro Alpha. If you ain't learned by now,
there, and you know right, bro, B. I was like, yo, dude, yo, he did.
I
just left the kitchen. I said, I ain't dealing with this. No, sir. I didn't come up here for y'all to run my blood pressure.
I know my boy.
Yeah.
But Bama kept making requests though. Like, yo, Bama, man, how many times you gonna
does.
ask him? Like, Bama, can you have the menu up front, bro? Like, don't keep asking. Okay, you make the cabbage. Okay, you make this. Can you make that, bro?
I told Bridget. I said, Bridget, make sure you eat something. Because you're not gonna have me in your house cooking and you don't eat. Go ahead and grab your plate because these dudes is something else. I said, all right. I think Bridget got his plate. I think Cortland got his plate. And now I say, yo. I said, yeah. She said yes. I said, okay, baby, that's good. It's about to go crazy up in here. You know, I just need James, man, to get some real pots. That's all. With cover. Pots with cover.
Yeah, man.
Well, I don't have that Jamaican split that you talking about.
Man, I got some ribs in the oven right now, and I smell them joints.
You put them to soak?
Nah, they're in the oven.
Oh, they're in the oven.
Yeah. I put them in there.
Before
we actually sat down for the show. So.
Man, listen, man, you can jerk them joints. You can rub
You
can rub that jerk season on it, baby.
Yeah, no, I do.
Let them simmer.
I already know.
2 days. 2 days. Let them cook for 2 days, baby. I'm trying to tell you.
Yo. So hey, you just now volunteering that information?
Yes, because you see what time it is? Yes. There you are at home. Yes. Perfect timing.
All right, man. Yo, bros, shout outs. Who's shouting out first?
Man, let's do this. Man. Let's do this black-owned business real quick, man.
Let's do it.
Shout out to Bobo's Chicken Shack on Joseph Avenue. I don't know if y'all ever been there before, but I haven't either. So I might have to stop by there soon, though. The food actually looks delicious.
It's on Joseph?
On 532 Joseph Avenue, man. Go check them out.
All right.
Yeah, listen, no cap. Bobo, that brother can cook. Now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, soul food, man. It's looking good. I see some scrimps on here, some chicken, some collards, sweet potatoes, macaroni and cheese. Got some
Yeah, we on here
veggies
right.
in there. Yeah. This food looks delicious. I might have to make
The brother
a lunch
can
trip.
cook for real.
I have to go check it out.
My brother name is Bobo.
Yeah.
Open, not open on Mondays, but Tuesday through Sunday. Open up at 1 p.m., 1:30 on Saturday till 8 p.m. most days. So
And I'm gonna tell you what, you know what I mean, like get there before you sell out, because again, it's
people
the
be
food
pulling
is
up there
like
like
that.
Popeyes chicken. What you mean you ain't got no chicken? How you run out of chicken?
Yeah,
Gotta
you know
love
what I mean.
Popeyes on Lake. Well, nah, not on Lake.
Nah.
Don't go there. Don't
I
go
don't
there.
even go over there, man. I don't even bother with it. I don't even eat Popeyes like that anyway.
Mm.
I don't. I don't eat Popeyes, man. I don't eat KFC.
Listen, Kareem, I'm trying, man. Help me out, man. Just
Help you out. I don't eat
help
it.
me out,
Like
man.
I don't.
I hear you. I'm just saying, help me out, man. Just help me out.
Yeah, you ain't had that chicken sandwich though.
Nope.
That Papa man, that joint's the truth.
Nope.
That joint's the truth. But but check out Bubbles, man. Like leave
I gotta check it out.
pop size alone.
What
Go check
Bobo's?
out
So
Bubbles.
Bobo's in the other spot that you did the last time, Mike. What's the other spot that you went to? I think it's out in Greece.
Was the Arnett Cafe?
I think so. I think the cake stuff.
Oh, the bunk cakes, nothing bunk
Oh,
cakes.
Bunk Cake.
Yeah,
That's really
Yeah.
good. Nah, I've been there.
Joints is
Yeah.
fire, man.
yeah.
Yeah, she laid that job over there.
And what's that Spanish place on Lyle Avenue again?
809.
809, baby.
Always gotta check them out, man.
Check out 809. Check out 809, people. Tell them Bruce sent you. You're gonna see a little short dude, Gabriel Perez. Tell him Bruce sent you, man. He give you 5% off. 5%. You know what I'm saying? He give you 5% off your bill. All right, I don't know what that is. That probably be a quarter.
That's not even a tax, but
You know what
it's
I'm saying?
something.
It's something.
But it's something.
You know what I'm saying? Tell him that Bruiser sent you. You get 5% off, man. All right, and he'll take
Hey
care
man,
of
it's
you.
better than nothing.
5%
Than
off,
nothing.
baby.
Better than nothing.
Best Spanish
All right.
food in the rock. Hey B, you going? You going B? Go ahead, B.
Listen,
Shout out.
let me. I want to shout out, of course, my mom. You know, I realized the most amazing thing about mothers is, man, mothers are unconditionally loving, man. And you know, I think we say it and we know it consciously or cognitively, but man, when you really think about what unconditional love means, man, that is the closest thing you can experience to God's love, man, on earth is man how a mom loves a child, man, and to witness it with how my wife loves my boys and how my mom loves on her children. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. So happy Mother's Day! Shout out to my mom, to my mother-in-law, and you know, and I know, and I don't say mother in love, and I know a lot of people is say it now, and I don't have you know any issue with people choosing to say mother in love. But the reason I say mother-in-law is because uh, I get to say it in a way that nobody else, like people have had horror stories about their mother-in-law relationships.
Yes, we do.
You know what I mean? But I've had the greatest relationship with my mother-in-law. Like she loved me like she birthed me. So you know what I mean? I say it as a way to show people that there are great, powerful, strong mother-in-law relationships that exist, and they can be had. So my mother-in-law, my
I want
mom,
to throw mine off. I want to throw mine in the water, the holy
you
water.
know, my sister, who who just had to bury her grandson, my niece who whose son it was, all of all of my sisters, and you know what I mean, again, and the women who've been like mother figures in my life. Man, shout out to them. Happy Mother's Day to all of them, to everyone who's lost a mother. You know what I mean? Because that is a pain that is unlike anything else. Again, much love and condolences to them, because again, that is can't imagine going through that. Um, and then to my
My
wife
bad,
again,
man.
who's graduated with her master's degree. We weren't able to be on last Monday because we were traveling back from her completing or crossing the stage. We were traveling back from that. So shout out to her and my wife's niece, Kendra, who graduated this past Saturday with her master's degree in education. So again, just to all the mothers out there, man, much love for you. I'm
All right.
Gucci.
Bridget, we know you're not James. Oh, we know you're not James, Bridget. I'm just reading some of the comments. My bad, I'm telling your business. But it's James' fault. He's the one that messed up the pot covers. All Bama. Bama messed up the pot covers. Well, for me, I want to send a shout out to all the mothers in Rochester that love Bruiser, that have Bruiser in the kid in their living room, eating up all their food. As far as Sarah, Doris, Rachel, the Grants, the Walkers, the Whites, Karen Pashadley. You know, Karen, you mama to us. So you know you raised a whole bunch of guys, boy. Lord. If somebody mess with you in the rock, I don't know. Whew, they don't know your reach. Miss B. Happy Mother's Day to you. I didn't call you, but you was one of the ones I was supposed to call. I was still sleeping, man. I came in on Mother's Day. I don't like to make excuses, but that's it. I came in Mother's Day, and I slept, rest up. So I want to send a personal shout out to Karen Pashadley, who's our mothers, is a mother, big sister,
100%.
confidant.
100%.
Um,
Bruce, she wouldn't even tell us if she had no problems because she know how PA coming about her. So if
uh,
she did
uh,
have an issue, she wouldn't even tell us. She would be like, nah, cause
yeah,
I know if it get the Rho Alpha, it's gonna be
something else.
yeah
Yeah. Uh,
and yeah. So, but definitely shout out to Miss P. We saw. Did you see Miss P at the tea luncheon last week?
I didn't know.
Yeah, she was at the tea luncheon last week. So it was good to get to hug on her and see her.
okay. Well, shout out Miss P, man, for always loving us, man, and
Yeah, for
the
sure.
relationship we have over 30 something years. You know what I'm saying? Beyond college, at weddings, get-togethers, barbecues, man, and just to still have you here, and we could still break bread, we could still pick up the phone and call, vice versa. Um, it's a wonderful thing. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Look what I'm wearing. I'm wearing some Brockwood stuff that you sent me. You know what I'm saying? I love it, man. I appreciate it. Wherever I go in the world, I represent, you know what I'm saying, Brockport. And I just want to say happy Mother's Day to you, especially. I made Toy Walker, happy Mother's Day. Carla Facey, happy Mother's Day. And all the other ladies in Rochester, man, happy Mother's Day to you guys. My mom, Miss Bailey, love and respect. Happy Mother's Day. We already talked. I just want to shout you out, man. And just your mom, Kareem, your mom, Miss Hayes was in the chat, Bridget, all the bros, wives, T, I shout you out earlier, T. Dr. Brock's sisters, Tina, you know what I'm saying? Love and respect to you guys. If you guys are watching, happy Mother's Day to you guys. Peace.
All right. So I want to shout out to my wife, incredible mom, to 2 wonderful, thriving, beautiful children. If you say, I appreciate you. And I always think about what it took to get these kids into the world, man. So love you, appreciate you. And just know that you're a wonderful mom. To my mom who birthed me and brought me into this world, came in this world, the king was born. So I definitely appreciate that. Thank you, Mom. Love you. To my grandmother, all the way in Memphis, Tennessee. Want to say happy Mother's Day to her as well. And then also my aunt, happy Mother's Day to you. And to all the mothers, the ones that we mentioned earlier today, the mother figures, the ladies in the church, Holy Trinity, Ebenezer Baptist Church, Mount Vernon Baptist Church, Miss Fawcett, Firstborn. Definitely want to say thank you so much for taking in a young man. Yeah, I really, really appreciate you. Thank you for letting me eat up all your food as well. Because when you got growing boys, that don't last long. So definitely want to shout out to all of you. It don't last long. And
who's Trina Pink? Kareem, is that your cousin?
Nah, my cousin, she not on here.
Oh, who's Pink?
That's Trina. She been on a lot. She
supports
a lot. Rochester.
Okay,
daughter. Did she just go to the prom or something like that or graduate? But a very avid supporter, so we appreciate you for being on.
I just know we haven't been at Tina's house to eat yet, man. So I was just trying to see.
You see the setup. See, Trina, he was trying to set it up. We're like, yo, hold on, where she live at? Okay.
Love Tina.
Yeah.
Tina.
That's my shout outs, bro. That's everybody.
All right, man. Well, another great show, guys. Shout out to all the wonderful women in my life. Appreciate you. That our mothers that might be a pet mother as well too. I recognize y'all as well. But just definitely as Madine said, to all the women out there that are taking on that role in somebody's life.
Yes.
We appreciate you being there, stepping in, standing in the gap, and continuing to
congratulations
to spread that
congrats.
love as well. Prom queen for East Ridge. That's what's up. Congratulations.
Who is prom queen for East Ridge?
Trina's daughter.
Where's the cookout at, Trina?
Oh, that's what's up. Definitely.
Gotta have a celebration, right?
Gotta have a celebration.
But yeah, so
yo,
Go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say, I know we love it on the moms, and I don't want to take away from the moms. I do have to shout out, man. CTC Changing the Community. They put on a showcase tonight in Rochester with 4 local high schools: East High, Monroe, Western Rondequoit, and Rush Henrietta participated. I mean, we should have been trying to find somewhere big enough to showcase or hold this showcase with the amount of Division 1, 2, and 3 schools that came out to check out our youth. We've always, known that the talent was here in Rochester, but they haven't always gotten an opportunity to showcase themselves. And listen, the talent is here. The talent is here, and
come to DMV, baby. We're down in the DMV.
Yeah. Bruh, trust and believe, man. I put 585 against the best of 585. I
Y'all
put
will
it. I put it
lose.
with anybody. I put it with
Y'all will lose.
against anybody.
Y'all will lose.
And yeah, well
Okay.
again, you have to show me and convince me first. But I mean, there was coaches from the University of Miami, Penn State,
Let's look at the draft.
Syracuse.
Look at the drafts.
You know,
Look at the drafts.
every, coaches from all over this country came to watch the talent here, and so it was
That's
an
the market.
opportunity that youth had. Yeah, the youth had to really, you know, make a name for themselves, showcase their talents and their abilities, and what they've worked on to perfect their craft. And you know, that happened by way of people that look like us believing in the kids who look like us and saying our kids can go as far as they can dream to go. All they need is an opportunity, and so they're giving our kids that opportunity. And I don't think it can be stated enough how impactful and important that is to give our kids an opportunity to pursue their dreams. So shout out to them, man, and what they're doing into multi-craft as well, who's a sponsor for the event. Yeah, just continue to put on for our kids in our city, man, and just give them every opportunity to do something positive, because we'll always talk about when they're not doing what we feel they should be doing, but making sure that we're highlighting them doing things to uplift and be positive examples of young people in this community. Not one incident or issue of violence happened, and there was again 4 different schools, so a lot of different families represented as well in the stands, and not one issue of violence, no issues broke out. So yeah, you know what I mean. Much respect to them in this event.
It's all right, man. Well, I thought you was gonna end it off by saying shout out to the moms out there supporting kids.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. And hey, Tupac said it like this: "There's no way we can pay you back, but our plan is to show you that we understand. You are appreciated."
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah,
All right, I
think good.
said, oh, he had to go get them ribs. So I guess I'll just do his ending. Shout out to all the black people doing. Oh, here we go. Never mind. He back. Oh, shout out to all the black people doing black things, having black businesses, and make sure that we continue to uplift the black community. With that being said, everybody, thank you so much for listening to Bro Talk. Good night.
Peace.
You don't even know what movie that's from.